First, our next huge event for ICW, Kyle and Valentine,
February 1st.
But right now, we've got the Tag Team Championship on the line. What wrestling should be to defend against Team Bull? The question on our minds earlier, what pairing of the three-man team would we be seeing? And they all three are on their way to the ring right now. Oh my God, what is Mark Wilson wearing?
Do I have to get my vision checked? Do I need to get my vision checked or what?
Well, as Tag Team Champions making their way to the ring, as they will be facing former Tag Team Champions Team Bull.
Looking cunning as ever.
I still see Jordan Jacobs' arm in that sling, but he is dressed to compete, so that really doesn't give us much of a clue as to exactly what's going on here. And now, Butterscotch Stallion and Jermaine Johnson in the ring. Oh, here comes Jordan Jacobs to join them. Wow.
Definitely make or break time for these two, Justin.
It is a fashion disaster going on in that ring right now. Well, what wrestling should be certainly looking very confident right here. And Mark Wilson has the microphone. Let's hear what they're going to say. Oh no, I'm sorry, take that back. They've got it's Selfie Saturday.
Selfie Saturday, exactly.
Well, that may have ruined that photo opportunity for them, because here come the challengers, the former ICW Tag Team Champions, the men who hail from Mount Olympus, Team Bull, on their way to the ring. There you see them. On the left, Bobby Starr, the Bronze Bull on the right, looking to capture their Tag Team Championship for the second time.
I believe they have, I believe that they have Impact Elite's number. This could be the night that Team Bull rematch.
As you see right here, it's just a couple of weeks ago. This absolutely disastrous situation here. There you see the Bronze Bull charging in, trying to get to Jermaine Johnson and spearing Annalyn Storm.
You see it right there.
You see Jermaine Johnson pulling Storm into the path of the Bronze Bull. There, and then last week, Team Bull, or excuse me, the Bronze Bull being attacked by what wrestling should be the KC Wolves.
They have exactly what they have coming to them.
It was a celebratory time last week as Team Bull was victorious over the KC Wolves. Are they going to be able to repeat that victory tonight for the Tag Team Championship?
Well, we did just hear a few minutes ago from Stryker. He is here in the building.
And he has promised to deal a harsh dose of reality to the person responsible for Annalyn Storm's injury. I think it's clear to everyone, that's Jermaine Johnson.
But after last week, Stryker came here with an agenda, beat Double D down to the point of, he just doesn't even know who to play for this.
Well, you see Annalyn Storm waiting in the ring. I guess she's waiting to see which two members of what wrestling should be are going to enter in here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Give me that, Toots! Tonight, at Chaotic Christmas 2013, what wrestling should be! Larger than life Jermaine Johnson and the Butterscotch Stallion are going to obliterate Team Bull! Whoa! Whoa, as a matter of fact, what wrestling should be larger than life Jermaine Johnson and the Impact Player of the Year! Yeah, heard or not, I'm all man, Daddy. right?
Well, there seems to be a little disagreement going on amongst the ranks of what wrestling should be.
They have something up their
Quick
sleeve.
little last-minute huddle there going on.
All right, we're done playing games. Tonight, larger-than-life Jermaine Johnson will team with, drum roll please, the Convict!
What? Oh, no. Wow. Well, here he comes. And you know he has got to be angry. He was expecting Brandon Bishop, Convict all riled up to deal out a dose of punishment to Brandon Bishop, now being thrust into attack. How is Team Bull supposed to deal with this? I mean, it's hard enough to prepare for a team that you do know, then to throw a ringer in, just any ringer into this situation upsets the balance, but to throw a ringer like Convict in there.
Well, you know, it's one thing to like prepare for a Jordan Jacobs or maybe even a Mark Wilson, but this is worlds apart.
He's a monster. Convict is a monster entering the ring.
He's a one-man wrecking crew with an agenda to eliminate everybody.
That one-man wrecking crew firmly in the stable of Impact Elite, as you see Jermaine Johnson attempting to restrain him, just get him into position.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. It is for the IZW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first your challengers. They are the Bronze Bull and the Brass Bull Bobby Star Team Bull! And their opponents, they are your reigning and defending IZW Tag Team Champions, larger than life, Jermaine Johnson, Convict, what wrestling should be!
Well, I guess the Convict's an honorary member.
I suppose so. That's the thing with Impact Elite. It's always about numbers when it comes to them.
As I see Jermaine Johnson with that smile on his face, he's flying real high right now. Confidence has got to be oozing out of Impact Elite right now.
Jermaine Johnson knows that he has pulled a massive trump card out of his pocket in the form of Convict. As I was about to say, Convict is a monster. I've made no bones about the fact I do not like the man. I do not like being anywhere near this. I don't even like to call him a man. He's a monster in that ring. But he's face to face with a god right now in the form of the Bronze Bull, who immediately shows no fear and takes the fight straight to Convict.
Bronze Bull went right after him, didn't even hesitate. It hasn't let loose 1 second yet.
Bull knows that he has got to take the fight straight to this individual, as he now has Convict back into his corner already, isolating the man from the Department of Corrections and mounting up here, going to deliver out punishment, rain down the power of the gods on the forehead of Convict.
I watch this Convict every single week, and I try to find a breaking point of what his weaknesses are, and he has none. No visible weaknesses whatsoever in the Convict.
And now the Brass Bull, Bobby Starr, also unleashing the power of the gods on Convict, but it hasn't really done much but to stagger the Convict a little bit. He hasn't gone down to a knee. He hasn't completely lost his footing. And now the Bronze Bull playing the part of Muhammad Ali. And he raked the eyes! He raked the eyes through that hood covering.
Showing no intimidation at all on the part of Team Bull.
And that may be the one area of weakness that you could possibly find on any individual is the eyes. The one part of the body you cannot work out.
Let me ask you this: do you think Team Bull, after all the weeks of just playing all these games with Team Bull, do you think they've actually might have studied as Convict possibly being whenever?
That's That's an interesting point. I don't know that when they've had to take this into a consideration, but certainly as a long-term thing, or a far distant possibility, I suppose they could have considered any member of Impact Elite to sub in for Jordan Jacobs. That's the policy of a good tag team, is to be prepared for any possibility, and Team Bull are a very, very good tag team. They have shown that throughout the duration of 2013 since putting themselves together. But Jermaine Johnson, he's a good, oh wow! What a pounce!
He just threw a grown man right out of the ring with his own body weight. I love that.
The power of the Bronze Bull. His momentum, and the Brass Bull following up, introducing Jermaine to the steps.
No sooner was I about to tell you that things were starting to look like they were going south for Team Bull, right back into the swing of things. They're right back on top.
And now the Bronze Bull once again using that power to bring Johnson back in the ring, goes for the cover, but only gets one, which is very impressive considering the amount of damage that Johnson has sustained over the last minute or so. Oh, wow! Johnson went flying. I think he might have gone up to the level of the gods himself.
I was about to say he came straight down from Mount Olympus.
And now Team Bull, definitely. Well, you know what? I think Jermaine Johnson might find the ring looking a little funny right now, because they had it cut in half. They cut that ring in half and they isolated Jermaine Johnson. Johnson now in a far corner. Bobby Starr calling for the power of the gods, going to charge into the midsection.
You got to give the tag team experience to Team Bull. They travel together. They love each other. They spend as much time together. They do everything together. So I don't know exactly how much time that what wrestling spends together, but I give.
Well, I have my suspicions that Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs spend a lot of time together, but that's kind of a different situation. How much Jermaine Johnson and Convict spend together, that's an entirely different story that you've got to really wonder. I mean, how can you really associate with a man who just has to be released from the DOC with special papers? Bronze Bull now wrenching that arm around.
Well, what they need to do is keep the Convict out of the ring, first and foremost.
And they also have not only kept Jermaine isolated in their corner, but they're utilizing very quick tags, which is another good sign, another key point to an experienced tag team. Get in, hit a maneuver or two, tag back out, always keep that fresh man in. Johnson now dangerously goes to his own corner as he yanks the Bronze Bull out of the ring.
Sneaky Mark Wilson.
Mark Wilson, there you put it, there you go, exactly right. Bobby Starr now fighting off two men. Oh, there comes the monster.
It's like getting hit in the head with a log.
Convict nailing Bobby Starr and dumping him back into the ring. Johnson right there pouncing right on the Brass Bull, going in for the cover. George Knight having to move into position. And Johnson doesn't even let up, doesn't even have to stop and think. He's almost to the expected Starr to kick out there. And now tagging in the big man who drops.
That's when it comes to Impact Elite all the time. It's always a numbers game. They always take advantage of them having the numbers game. This match seems to be no different. It's going to be a constant uphill battle for Team Bull. But never count him down.
Bobby Starr feeling the total impact of all that power and weight of Convict crashing down on his sternum.
Those right hands don't even affect the Convict.
No, he doesn't feel it. It's like swatting a giant with a fly swatter. As Starr tries to fire back.
It's like punching a cinder block wall.
And Convict now making the tag. Here comes Johnson back in. Johnson, one of the most experienced tag team competitors in ICW, 6 times a tag team champion. Also former 2-time ICW champion, 2-time Impact Division champion. Winner of the Monsters
former
match.
everything.
Yeah, he is. He absolutely is. And that's the thing. He deserves all those accolades because deep inside he is an excellent performer. He is an excellent wrestler. He just has the ego. He totally believes in himself.
Well, he's definitely not the man of 1,000 monikers, that's for sure.
Perhaps 599.
Well, that's fine.
And now Bobby Starr being dumped on the outside. Bronze Bull trying to go over to assist his partner. Meanwhile, George Knight trying to restrain the Bull, and that gives the Convict the opportunity to dish out a little extra punishment before dumping Bobby Starr back in the ring.
Bobby Starr's going to have to really suck it up right now, and he's going to have to get over to tag his partner. But as long as he's on tag his partner, but as long as he's on the side of the ring, the opposition side of the ring, he's just going to really needs to break.
You can see Bobby Starr trying to fight back. Johnson, though, with an elbow, knocking the Bronze Bull off, and then clotheslining Bobby Starr, making the tag. And once again, the monster is in the building.
I just get speechless when this guy's in the ring.
He towers over Starr. I wish there was some way to read this person's face. I wish there was a way to figure out what he was feeling, what he was thinking. The only thing we can ever figure out is when he makes that breaking motion before a match. And you know that's what he intends to do to all of his opponents. There's a fallaway slam.
I gotta know what happened in his life that has caused him to inflict so much pain and make that a life ambition to inflict as much pain as he possibly can.
He is a psychiatrist's dream, just about everybody else's nightmare. And now, making the tag to Johnson. Johnson back in, scooping up the Brass Bull, depositing him, and now perhaps looking to go up. Is he going to go up to the top?
He's just gonna stay in the middle this time.
Johnson positioning himself, measuring himself, coming off, and beats a foot straight to the chin.
How does that foot sole taste, sir?
But before Starr could make it to his corner, Johnson grabs an ankle, sweeps a leg, and puts Starr up. Starr kicks off, kicks Johnson into his corner, and it's the tag. Here comes the Bronze Bull. Bull in, spear to Johnson. Bull back up, ducks the clothesline, and back to the fisticuffs with Convict.
I see those horns are
Mind Buster. And one for Johnson for good measure as well. The Bronze Bull, Clearinghouse, can he pick up Convict? Could he go for the greetings from Mount Olympus?
That is a lot of weight.
The power of the Bronze Bull, he's got it right here. 1, 2, and what did Johnson do? And Johnson, did he throw Annalyn Storm in the water? Oh, here comes Striker.
Business just picked up.
You can see the other members of Impact Elite begging off Striker, saying, hey, what's John? Look at Johnson. Look at this coward holding Annalyn Storm as a shield, now shoving Storm.
I can't believe what I'm
And
seeing.
Johnson, it looked like he was going to go kick. Was he going to go kick Annalyn Storm? And what? Oh, come on, Striker. Striker, it's all Johnson. What are you doing? And Johnson grabbing his daughter. And that was a 3 count.
Just when you think they don't have any more tricks.
Fans, I'm sorry, I apologize because I'm sort of at a loss for words here, but well, first of all, we can say that by hook or crook, and it certainly seems like crook, what wrestling should be are still tag team champions, but I think the bigger story here, Striker out, and then he cost Team Bull this match. He completely misinterpreted what was going on.
You're absolutely right. I'm not understanding what thoughts can be going through Striker's mind right now.
I don't get it either. I mean, I understand protecting your daughter. I understand wanting to see your family safe, but
They
the
clearly
Well, all right, well, whatever the circumstances, they are still the tag team champions.
Just when you think that they don't have any more tricks, just when you think that Team Bull had their number.
And the smile on Jermaine Johnson's face says it all. They know they pulled something over. That man has got a huge reckoning coming to him. If somebody can figure out how to get through the striker's head and say, it's Jermaine Johnson, it's all his fault. But, you know, it's a tough loss for Team Bull. They had this match won.
Now you gotta wonder if they're gonna ever get another tag team title shot after this.
That's an excellent point, Harrison. This may very well be the last step for Team Bull as they stand dejected in the ring, but that smile has not left the face of Jermaine Johnson.
You can see that smile. You can see that smile a mile away.
And once again, the Team Bull standing despondent in the ring. They know they did nothing wrong. They know they had nothing to do. And you can see it right there from the Bronze Bull. He's just as confused as anybody else as the challengers make their way now to the back. And speaking of the back, fans, we're going to go to the back right now. Let's go back. We've got Drake Gallows standing by.